potentially?
No, not in terms of the result, if you like. Probably the right result. I think we could have got a draw. We had two chances. I think were good chances for Mara's open goal. Really, if he took the touch when he should have just left it. I thought Matty Taylor's chance was a really good one to lob the keeper. He was like sort of probably 15 yards out of his goal, and he's only got to lift it. And normally Matty's brilliant at that little sort of lofter. So it was a competitive, scrappy, horrible game, wasn't it? And I was disappointed with our quality in the first half, but you also have to give them credit for the way they hustled and harried, and they've done to us what we often do to teams in this division. So yeah, tough day at the office, if you like, but one that we expected to be tough because obviously the quality that Leeds have got.
Fourth goal to concede, and not unlike one other I'm trying to think which it was recently, where there was too much space on the right side of the box and the crosses come in.
Yeah, I mean, look, goals get scored, don't they? It was like in that.
Ayling had a lot of space, didn't he?
Yeah, a young lad's lost a runner, hasn't he? And then the goalkeeper's ended up in the back of the net before the finish has even taken place. Do you know what I mean? So, it was too soft and too easy. But again, that's where we've got to learn. You know, particularly at home, we've got to be stronger. Fans showed a little bit of displeasure at half time. Not sure who at. Do you know what I mean? Whether that's the team or the referee or whatever. It might have been the referee because he made a few dodgy calls. But I think it's important that the remaining home games that we're really, really united.
He picked Semenyo, gave him his first start. What did you make of his performance?
I thought he was okay. I thought he performed some individual actions quite well. Like you saw a couple of times, he rolled the opposition player physically. I thought he got into some good areas, but we didn't supply him the ball early enough. And I think he'll learn an awful lot from that game. I think that it will expand his mind to what the Championship's like and how bright you've got to be, if you like, to cope with it. But we've no doubts in his future, and like I say, we're looking forward to working with him as long as we can.
What tends to happen when Taylor comes on, though, is he gets chances, doesn't he? He finds little bits of space, and today, as you say, probably should have scored. Yeah,
he got the chance, didn't he? And you know what I mean. You expect that, and I think the challenge for quite a few of our lads is to be as good from the start. Do you know what I mean? And we've got a really strong bench, and players, credit to them because they come off the bench and they perform well in little cameos, if you like, and we're going to need our experience and players like that to stand up both ways.
To Ipswich on Tuesday night, they've got a draw at West Brom today, no pushovers, are they? And the expectation level will be different. You're not playing a top team, you're playing the bottom team on Tuesday, so the fans probably got an important part to play on Tuesday.
Yeah, always. Like I think, listen, every game in the Championship is really, really tough. And Ipswich will be no different. They've got a really good away point today, and they've got some good players. Obviously, they spent well and big, if you like, in January to try and give themselves a chance, and you can see that they're not throwing the towel in. So, it's up to us to be at our best everywhere, staff, players, and fans. From the start, yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Well, Marcelo Bielsa said a lot of nice things about the team. And how they kind of set up to kind of spoil the attacking midfielders. I mean, is that something, was that something you were expecting?
Yeah, I think they're very, very good at it. Their back two are very aggressive on the front foot. Midfield disrupt well because of their energy and their application to go and get tight. And I think what we didn't do well enough was exploit the weaknesses of that particular style, which is one or two bits of quick play and then find the space. And that comes with a quality. It also comes with a mental sort of calmness, if you like, to be able to pick out and execute that particular delivery that's required. And that was my frustration more than anything, because like we'd worked on it during the week. We felt that we could really expose them on that, and we just couldn't get enough love of the ball, if you like, to be able to, like I say, kill them where they could be killed.
It's one a result of the other, so where they're constantly in there.
Yeah, of course it is.
Disrupts everything in terms of best laid plans.
Yeah, that's the word, disrupts. You know what I mean? And they got quality, and they're very good at disrupting, which is why they are where they are in the division. And our issue today was that we weren't playing the next pass early enough in our head. Do you know what I mean? You've got to know your next pass. It's not playing the next pass, it's knowing your next pass so that you can set your body and tuck it around the corner and get it back. And that comes with a mental calmness, really. And it's definitely credit to them, but also an area that we've got to improve when we play the top teams.
No injury, no knocks or anyone?
I don't know. To be honest, I just gave a quick end of post-game speech and then moved on. Okay.
The top six obviously still in your own hands. How important is that? Do you think that could be?
What do you mean? It being in our own hands? Yeah. I think that we've got 11 games with 33 points to play for, and we've got to give our all in all of them. We will. You know what I mean? I've got no doubts in my mind on the players and the fact that they want to achieve success this year. It's arguable what success looks like for this club, but we're in a position where we've got to give it everything we've got, of course, to get one of those spots, and ideally we'll be the hunter in terms of like trying to catch those one or two or three clubs that are above us, and we've got them all to play. So I think that we've just got to make sure we keep our best players sort of happy, if you like, and bright and rested, and it's their responsibility to go and produce the type of performances that we know they can.
Thank you.
Right.
You've come up against Bielsa twice now. Is there anything in particular that stands out, was particularly impressive about the way he set the team up, or about his way of coaching, if you like, what you've seen from that Leeds side?
I can only talk about the two games, and in the first game we was in it until the sending off, and then this game was fairly even, but they were just slightly more at it, slightly better technically, so you can see the style and the philosophy that he's trying to play to, and that's always a sign of a good coach. But I think there's many good coaches in the division. It'd be interesting, particularly with those top three, who plays who, and I'd love to play Leeds again in the playoffs.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.